Hello and welcome back to Quell. And I know it's a bit late, but Happy New Year 2024. We have been offline for about a month, and I did say before Christmas that we were going to take a month off. We would still concentrate on LinkedIn and put out articles and stories, which we have, and advice. But as a video side, it's because we've been very busy with the subject of workplace violence and helping not only our existing clients, but our new clients as well. The subject of e-learning has cropped up again, and I did an article there recently on LinkedIn. And one of the reasons is because staff, in a nice way, are spread out. They've got some working from home in hybrid, they've got remote workers, got people working in, obviously, buildings on their own, and we also have night workers that we deal with, especially around that lone working world. And a manager came to me recently from a housing group and said, well, I love the e-learning, but the staff are a bit remote and a bit of an isolation. And I said, well, okay. I says, do you have monthly meetings? And obviously they do. And I said, well, why don't you bring them all in the office together, have your meeting, and then just put an hour to the side or an hour and a half and go through the e-learning. So you stand at obviously the front and you have them in 2 rows or whatever's best suited for that environment, office, and go through slide by slide. Now, it will take a little bit longer, there's no doubt about it, because I know how e-learning goes. People go, tick, yep. But you can promote a conversation. You can talk about behaviours, you can talk about lone working, you can have a discussion about even confronting aggressive behaviour, depending obviously on what package you choose. And yeah, it might take a little bit longer, but you're promoting a conversation. You're not doing like a training session to a degree, but you're doing more of a promoting of sharing good practice. That suggestion went across, and they came back after, believe it or not, putting it into practice for about a week, and they thought it was a good idea because it promoted some conversations that the manager wasn't unaware of, some of the different types of behaviours that are starting to evolve, and some of even the antisocial behaviour that they're coming across. I did a video, popular video now, on nitrous oxide, laughing gas, and that seems to have risen its head again. So when you look at things like e-learning and training is a discussion. I keep trying to put this across. It's promoting conversation and promoting of sharing good practice. And e-learning is a good way of doing it. It is obviously really good for those people that are in isolation to a degree, or working on their own, or at home, working from home. But if you can bring them together and just spend an hour, I mean, you might even get through 2 or 3 slides, but you're promoting a conversation. And any conversation around staff safety, when there is a risk identified, must be a good thing, isn't it? Thank you for watching. Stay safe whatever you're doing. Please continue to follow us on LinkedIn. And if you haven't subscribed on this channel, subscribe. We don't do it for the money, can you tell? By the amount of views, our members, but we do it because we are passionate about staff safety. Bye for now.